Hey there, filthy animals. Mr. Dirty, back in another episode of the GTM show, and today we've got cookies on the show once again. This time it's not going to be from Oreo. I know quite often we're checking out limited edition flavors of Oreo, limited time only Oreo flavors, exclusive flavors of Oreos. I've already lost track of how many limited edition flavors of Oreo that we've already covered in 2018. We did plenty of them in 2017, and in the 6 years that we've been on the air, we've covered so many that we've filled up an Oreo playlist with over 60 items. Now, I don't know how long it's been going on, but just recently, within the last couple months, I've noticed that Walmart and their line of like Oreo cookie knockoffs that they call Twist and Shouts, they're pretty famous. Some people say that they're right on par with Oreo, if not better than Oreo, some people will say. One thing that they have better than Oreo is price, as these things usually are $2 or less. But sometime in the last couple months, I've noticed that they've been bringing out their own limited edition flavors, and their flavor choices, some of the ideas that they've come up with, they're way better than Oreo's ideas. Now, I've acquired a few of the flavors from the Twist and Shout limited edition line. Today we're going to be checking out the white chocolate and raspberry, and this is going to be on the graham cracker cookie. And there you go. Take all that in. This is the package you're looking for if you're looking for this in a Walmart store. And we saw, within the last year and a half or so, we saw Oreo introduce their graham cracker cookie, their graham cookie. And here, Walmart following suit. But chocolate raspberry, it sounds like a way more interesting, more exotic flavor than Oreo is kind of like dabbled into. Seems like Oreo right now is in a rut of trying to do like brand name crossovers. And all in the while of doing so, it just seems like they're rehashing old flavors. Now, in the back of the package of these Twist and Shouts, you're going to have your nutrition fact chart, list of ingredients. Go ahead and pause the screen and read this if any of it interests you. Over here, just product graphics. On the sides, also product graphics. One thing missing from these packages, though, I will say, is there's no pull strip. They haven't gone that far. These are still like pretty generic cookies. All right, let me split this open off camera so we don't get a bunch of crinkly noise. All right, and there you go. That's what you get inside. You got a tray of cookies, just like old school Oreos, old Hydrox, or maybe even like old Big 60s. All right, and there's a look at one of them outside of the package right there. And if you look closely, you'll see like little red speckles in there. There seems to be some kind of raspberry flavoring, little crystals going on right there on the cream. All right, we're going to run this through all the exact same tests that we do the Oreo. We're going to do the raw dog as a whole test. Then we're going to split it apart, eat the cream, the cookie, and then we're going to do the dunk test. But here we go to start things off. First up, raw dog, dry, down the hatch. All right, first bite in, and I get the raspberry right off the bat. Not so much the chocolate. If there is white chocolate there, it's like more bordering towards vanilla. The overall flavor, like aftertaste, is like if you get like one of those Valentine's Day hearts or the Whitman samples, something like that throughout the year. And it has all those different kinds of chocolates that are filled with like little gooey, some of them berry flavored, others more like caramel flavored, but they're usually filled with some sort of like a jelly or something like that. This tastes an awful lot like the raspberry one. Now, as a whole like that, the cookie biscuit, the wafer itself, didn't stand out as a graham cracker or graham cookie at all. It just tasted like a generic shortbread cookie, like vanilla flavored. So let's break one of these down, okay? So under the hood right there, you see, like, unlike Oreo, our cream, it's as thick as the Oreo cream is, but it doesn't go all the way to the edge of the cookie. They've just got like one big old dollop right in the middle there. Let's try the plain cookie on its own. Now, through most of the chew-through, it did taste like just regular vanilla shortbread cookie. In aftertaste, I get like little hints of the graham cracker flavor. Now the cream. Yeah, it definitely tastes like the raspberry gooey creamy stuff that you get with the Whitman sampler. And the little red bits that are in there, they're crunchy like we've seen recently on some of the Oreo cookies, where it's like the rock sugar, the colored rock sugar, real fine rock sugar that you can sprinkle on like cupcakes and cookies. So it's kind of crunchy on the chew. All right, time to bust out the milk and take one of these down for a dunk test. Definitely taking a little bit longer than an Oreo for bubbles to stop coming up. More dense, I would say, on the cookie and the cream. That's about long enough. I don't see any more bubbles. Down the hatch with a wet one. All right, almost 100% passed the dunk test, as we had like a nice raspberry flavor, I would say, through like the first third of that, second third of it, muted, and then the last third of the wet one there. It was just a regular vanilla Oreo. By the end, the milk had sapped out like all the raspberry flavor completely. Overall, definitely not bad flavor on here. That definitely delivers the raspberry flavor. And also, if you want to bring in the white chocolate, and as I said, I compare it to the Whitman sampler. So in that comparison right there, yeah, I guess it qualifies for chocolate and raspberry. Definitely an excellent value at about $2 for this package that is 15.25, and we know that the limited edition Oreos sometimes between $3 and $4. And I think they're only pushing like 10 ounces on those. So for the great value, Twist and Shout, white chocolate and raspberry, they're definitely pretty good, but raspberry is just like a personal preference. It's just not one of my favorite things in the whole world, so I can't see myself picking this up again. So with all that being said, I'm gonna have to give this a high 3 out of 5. Alright, so once again, there you have it. Limited edition Twist and Shout sandwich cookies. This is the white chocolate and raspberry from Walmart. If you like this video, I'll bust out another flavor for you. I'm Mr. Dirty. This is the GTM Show. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. As always, get out of here. Go have a rotten day.